Beloved soul, I speak to you with the gentleness of light, carrying the wisdom of the heavens into your heart. For what I am about to share is not random. It is not accidental. It is not merely wishful thinking, but rather it is the truth your soul has been searching for. Union that is before you has been written long before your eyes could see it, long before your hands could hold it, and long before your mind could understand it. For this bond was planted like a seed in the soil of eternity. And now, beloved, it is time for you to see why it was chosen for you. You have walked through paths of confusion, through seasons of loneliness, through nights where silence felt heavy and the absence of love felt like an ache within your chest, and you wondered if there would ever be a person who could truly recognize you, truly hold your essence without fear, truly honor you without hesitation. But I tell you now, the reason you have walked alone is not because you were forgotten, not because you were overlooked, but because heaven was preparing the one who could meet you not in fragments, not in half-heartedness, but in fullness. And this union is the answer to those hidden prayers you thought were too small or too impossible to reach the ears of God. Do you feel the stirring inside your spirit right now, beloved? That is not imagination, that is recognition. Because your heart has always known that love was never meant to harm you, never meant to confuse you, never meant to diminish you, but rather it was meant to grow you, to heal you, to hold you as tenderly as the Creator Himself holds the universe in place. The one chosen for you is not chosen because of appearance, not chosen because of wealth, not chosen because of superficial desires, but chosen because their soul carries a rhythm that matches yours. Their journey carries a weight that understands yours, and their heart carries a key that fits the door you have kept guarded for so long. Do you see how your paths almost crossed in moments you did not notice? Do you see how their absence was shaping their readiness, just as your delays were shaping your strength? This is not coincidence, beloved. This is divine timing, and the reason will touch your soul more deeply than words can describe. For when you look into their eyes, you will not only see them, you will see God's answer to your longing. When they hold you, you will not only feel their arms, you will feel the safety of destiny. And when they speak your name, it will not be just sound. It will be recognition, it will be memory, it will be a reminder that heaven has never abandoned you. You may ask, why me? Why now? Why this union? And I tell you, because you are ready. Because you have been refined. Because you have let go of the ones who could not see your worth, the ones who broke your spirit, the ones who only loved you in part. You have emptied the spaces that were once filled with counterfeit connections, and now there is room for the real, the sacred, the lasting. This is not a union of convenience, not a union of fear, not a union of settling. This is a union of divine purpose, of soul recognition, of eternal alignment. And the reason will touch your soul, because it will remind you that you are not hard to love. You are not too much, you are not unworthy, you are chosen. And the love coming toward you is the evidence of that truth. Beloved, do not fear the timing. Do not fear the delays. Do not fear the unknown. For the one who writes your story has not made a mistake. The waiting was not wasted. The tears were not wasted. The heartbreak was not wasted. Every piece of your story has been weaving you into the strength, the clarity, and the depth you needed so that when this union comes, you will not sabotage it. You will not run from it. You will not doubt it. You will embrace it with the certainty of a soul that knows it has finally come home. I whisper to you now, your love is not lost. Your love is not denied. Your love is not delayed without reason. The love chosen for you is closer than you think, nearer than you imagine, and stronger than any fear that has tried to convince you otherwise. Think of all the moments you were about to give up, all the times you almost settled, all the times you almost closed your heart completely. Yet here you are, still listening, still open, still capable of receiving this message. That itself is proof that the union chosen for you has always been protected by the hand of God. Even when you thought you were forgotten, you were being guided. Even when you thought you were unseen, you were being prepared. Even when you thought you were unworthy, heaven was whispering over you, "Beloved, I have written a love that will remind you who you truly are." This love is not here to distract you from your purpose, but to deepen it. This love is not here to take away your strength, but to multiply it. This love is not here to make you smaller, but to expand you into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Beloved, imagine a love where silence is not punishment, but peace. Where words are not weapons, but healing. Where presence is not uncertain, but steady. Where the hands that hold you do not hurt you, but protect you. That is the union chosen for you, and the reason will touch your soul because it will show you what real love was always meant to be. You will recognize it not by the chaos it brings, but by the calm it carries. You will recognize it not by the confusion, but by the clarity. You will recognize it not by the fear, but by the safety. You will know it because your spirit will rest in it, and rest, beloved, is the signature of true love. This person will not be perfect, for no soul is without flaws, but they will be willing. They will be present, they will be honest, and they will be growing alongside you. Their imperfections will not destroy the bond, but deepen the grace between you. Their mistakes will not shatter the foundation, but remind you both that love is not built on perfection, but on forgiveness, patience, and truth. And when storms come, as they surely will, this love will not abandon you. This love will not crumble. This love will not retreat into silence. This love will stand with you, fight with you, pray with you, believe with you. And the reason will touch your soul, because you will see that love was never meant to be a battlefield that left you bleeding, but a shelter that kept you standing. Beloved, you were never asking for too much. You were simply asking in a place that could not give it. But heaven has heard you, and now heaven is answering you. And when you step into this union, you will realize it was worth every delay, every tear, every heartbreak, because nothing that is truly meant for you will ever pass you by. So rest, beloved. Rest in the knowing that the love chosen for you is already yours in spirit, already written in destiny, already sealed in eternity. It is unfolding now, and soon your heart will touch the truth of it. Beloved soul, let me tell you something that your heart has always wanted to hear, but the world often tried to silence. You are worthy of a love that does not make you doubt yourself, a love that does not make you feel replaceable, a love that does not vanish when you finally lean on it, a love that holds you the way the earth holds the roots of a tree, with strength, with stability, with devotion. The union written for you is not fragile. It is not uncertain. It is not fleeting. It has been anchored in the very breath of God, carried across time and guarded through storms. And though your eyes may not see all the movements that have brought it to you, your spirit will know when it arrives, because something deep inside will exhale in relief and whisper, "Finally, I am home." Perhaps you have tried to explain to others why you have waited, why you have chosen to hold on to hope even when it hurt, why you refused to settle for half of what you knew was promised. Some may not have understood, some may have judged, some may have told you that your standards were too high. But heaven saw what they could not see. Heaven saw the fire of your faith, the purity of your longing, the sincerity of your prayers, and that is why this union has been preserved for you. Beloved, when this person enters your life, you will not need to convince them of your worth. You will not need to beg them for attention. You will not need to wonder if they will choose you again and again. For their soul will already know what their heart has been searching for, and when they see you, they will see the answer they did not even know they were waiting for. This love will not be loud with empty promises. It will be quiet with steady presence. It will not overwhelm you with grand words that fade quickly. It will strengthen you with consistent actions that remain. It will not create confusion in your spirit. It will bring alignment to your heart. And the reason will touch your soul, for you will realize that love was never about chasing, never about proving, never about forcing. It was always about recognizing. Do you know why this union is sacred? because it will not only bless you, it will bless everything around you. When two souls align under the guidance of heaven, their love becomes more than just affection. It becomes a light, a testimony, a healing balm not only for each other, but for those who witness it. Your union will be a living reminder that God still writes stories of redemption, that God still creates beauty from ashes, that God still honors the patient heart. And beloved, do not fear your flaws. Do not fear your scars. Do not fear your past. For the one chosen for you has been shaped to understand them, not to run from them. They will not see you as too broken to love, but as a soul who has overcome, who has endured, who has blossomed despite the storms. And their love will not try to erase your history, but will honor the strength it took for you to. Beloved soul, lean closer to these words, for I do not speak lightly. I do not speak vaguely. I do not speak in riddles. I speak with clarity because your heart has been aching for truth, and truth is what you deserve. This union that has been chosen for you is not a mere accident of meeting, not a fleeting attraction, not a passing season. It is a bond woven with intention, a connection sealed in eternity, a promise held by the very hands of heaven. For too long, you have been made to believe that love must be earned by suffering, that it must be proven by pain, that it must be held together by your own desperate grasp. But no, beloved, the love that is written for you is different. It does not demand that you shrink to fit it. It does not ask you to lose yourself to keep it. It does not require you to bleed just to feel alive in it. This love is gentle, yet it is strong. It is soft, yet it is unshakable. It is tender, yet it carries the weight of eternity. And when it enters your life, it will feel less like something you found and more like something you finally remembered, as if your soul has been carrying the memory of it all along. You have endured betrayals that left cracks in your heart, and yet those cracks have not destroyed you. They have only made more room for the light. You have endured silence that felt like abandonment, and yet even in those silences, heaven was whispering to you, "Hold on, beloved, for what is meant for you is on its way." And now, the waiting is reaching its end. The story is turning its page. The union written for you is not a far-off dream. It is a present unfolding. Perhaps right now, they are being prepared even as you are being prepared. Perhaps right now, they are learning lessons that will make them capable of cherishing you fully. Perhaps right now, their heart is being softened in the same way yours once was, so that when your paths finally align, both of you will meet not as half-formed, but as whole souls ready to love without fear. Beloved, do not despise the process, for every delay has purpose. Every silence has meaning. Every tear has watered the soil of this love. And soon, you will see the harvest. When this person enters your life, there will be no games, no masks, no confusion. They will not treat you as an option. They will not make you question your worth. They will not vanish when things become difficult. Instead, they will stand by you, steady and sure, because their heart will recognize what their soul has always known. You are the one they were meant to love, and you will recognize them too. Not because the world approves, not because they match some superficial checklist, but because your spirit will rest in their presence, because your laughter will return without effort, because your peace will deepen instead of vanish. This is the love you have always deserved, the love heaven has preserved for you, the love that will touch your soul in ways you cannot even imagine yet. Think of it. Beloved, nights where you fall asleep not wondering if they still care, but knowing you are safe in their love. Days where you face challenges not alone, but with someone who chooses to fight alongside you. Moments where you feel joy not because you are pretending, but because love itself has made your heart light again. This is not a fantasy. This is not a wish. This is a promise. Your Creator has seen every sacrifice, every silent prayer, every night of surrender. And heaven has written a response in the form of a union that will remind you of your worth, your beauty, your divine significance. And when they take your hand, It will not just be flesh meeting flesh, it will be destiny meeting destiny. When they speak your name, it will not just be sound, it will be a holy reminder that you were never forgotten. When they look into your eyes, it will not just be vision, it will be recognition, memory, and truth. Beloved, hear me when I say this. Love does not have to hurt. Love does not have to confuse. Love does not have to make you doubt. True love steadies you, heals you, and strengthens you. And that is the love that is already written for you. So do not fear your journey. Do not look at the years behind you and think they were wasted. Do not think of the heartbreaks and believe they disqualified you. No, beloved, those heartbreaks only refined you. Those delays only prepared you. Those tears only washed away what was never meant for you. And now, because you endured, because you held on, because you refused to stop believing, heaven delights in revealing to you a love that will not only meet your heart, but transform it. You will see that it was never about just finding someone to fill the silence. It was about finding the one who was created to speak life into your silence. You will see that it was never about just escaping loneliness. It was about joining with the one who was shaped to walk alongside your destiny. This is why, beloved, the union written for you will touch your soul. Because it will not only give you what you asked for, it will give you more than you imagined, more than you dared to hope, more than you thought possible. And when it happens, when you stand face to face with the one who was chosen for you, you will not say, "Finally, I found them." You will say, "Finally, we found each other, just as heaven always intended." Beloved soul, listen with the ears of your heart, for what I say to you now carries the weight of heaven's assurance. This union, the one written and preserved for you, has been guarded with care because it is not an ordinary love, it is a love chosen with purpose. Every delay you experienced, every person who walked away, every moment you questioned your own worth, none of it was wasted. It was all part of clearing the path so that when the one who is truly meant for you arrives, there will be no shadows of confusion, no echoes of counterfeit attachments, no lingering doubts to steal the truth of what is real. You see, beloved, what is chosen for you cannot be stolen. What is written for you cannot be erased. What is meant for you cannot be diverted. Even when you thought you missed your chance, even when you thought you had ruined your opportunity, heaven was still weaving the strands of your story toward this sacred union. Do not think of love as something fragile, as something that might slip through your hands if you are not careful enough. No, beloved, true love is not that weak. True love is anchored in eternity. True love is bound by covenant. True love cannot be undone by human error or by the mistakes of the past. The one chosen for you is not intimidated by your scars, not afraid of your history, not confused by your depth. They are shaped to love you as you are, to walk with you as you grow, to see both your light and your shadows and still say, "Yes, you are mine, and I am yours." Beloved, you may wonder, how will I know when it is them? How will I recognize this love? And I tell you, your soul will know by the peace it feels, by the safety it carries, by the way your spirit will rest instead of resist. You will not need to beg for reassurance. You will not need to prove your value. You will not need to fight for their attention. Their presence will already answer the questions your heart once screamed into the silence. This is why the reason will touch your soul, because you will realize love was never meant to be torment. It was never meant to be a battlefield where only one survives. It was never meant to drain you of life. Love was meant to mirror heaven's kindness, to restore what was broken, to strengthen what was weak, to expand what was limited. And beloved, when the one chosen for you enters your life, your fears will begin to quiet. Not because they wave them away with words, but because their actions prove steady, their consistency proves true, their devotion proves lasting. You will feel safe enough to breathe, safe enough to rest, safe enough to open the parts of your heart you thought you had buried forever. Perhaps you have known passion that burned brightly, but faded quickly. Perhaps you have known affection that was loud in the beginning, but silent when you needed it most. Perhaps you have known companionship that promised forever, but walked away when storms arrived. But this love, this chosen union is different. It is not only the fire that warms you, it is the foundation that holds you. It is not only the joy of beginnings, it is the loyalty through endings and new beginnings again. It is not only a promise spoken, it is a covenant lived daily. Beloved, you are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are not unworthy. And when this person comes, their love will remind you of that truth every single day. Not with perfection, for no human is perfect, but with devotion, with effort, with a heart that continually chooses you. Do you see it? The nights when you cried alone will be exchanged for nights where you are held in arms that do not let go. The mornings when you woke in uncertainty will be exchanged for mornings where your first thought is gratitude for the love beside you. The moments where you doubted yourself will be exchanged for moments where their eyes reflect your worth so clearly that you cannot help but believe again. This union is not random. It is not rushed. It is not reckless. It is carefully chosen, intentionally timed, divinely orchestrated. And the reason will touch your soul, because it will reveal that you were never waiting in vain. You were being prepared for something so much greater than you could have written on your own. Beloved, do not worry if you have been misunderstood. Do not worry if others told you to settle. Do not worry if you feel you have been walking in circles, because the path you walked, even with its pain, has been leading you here. And when this love arrives, you will see that none of it was wasted. The one chosen for you is not perfect, but they are willing. They are not flawless, but they are. Beloved soul, hear this truth, for it is carved into the fabric of eternity. Love is not late in your life. Love is not missing from your destiny. Love is not withheld from your heart. Love is already written for you, and it is on its way, steady as the rising sun, certain as the turning of seasons, faithful as the hand of God Himself. You may feel sometimes that love has passed you by, that others have found their companions while you were left to walk in silence. But beloved, do not be deceived by the illusion of delay. For what is written for you cannot belong to another, and what belongs to another cannot be taken by you. Your story is unfolding at its own sacred pace, and soon you will see why the waiting mattered. This union that is destined for you has been preserved from harm, protected from counterfeit imitations, hidden in the folds of time until the moment was right. It is not an accident that you are still here, still listening, still hoping. Hope has kept you alive, and heaven has honored that hope by preparing a love that will not betray it. One chosen for you has also walked their journey, has also carried their burdens, has also been refined through storms. Do not think that they come to you untouched by pain. No, beloved, they too have been shaped by trials, softened by heartbreak, and strengthened by waiting. And that is why, when you meet, your souls will recognize each other, not only in joy, but in the shared knowing of what it means to endure and to rise again. Beloved, you may not see it now, but every broken piece of your past is finding its place in the mosaic of this love. The wounds you thought disqualified you are the very places where love will pour in more deeply. The mistakes you thought ruined your chances are the very lessons that have made you wise enough to cherish what is coming. The tears you thought were wasted are the very waters that have been softening the soil of your heart to receive the seed of this union. And soon, beloved, you will stand in awe of how heaven weaves even pain into beauty, even loss into gain, even silence into song. When the one chosen for you arrives, there will be no need for masks. You will not have to pretend to be smaller than you are. You will not have to silence your dreams to make them comfortable. You will not have to sacrifice your worth to earn their affection. No, beloved, in their presence, you will be free. Free to speak, free to laugh, free to weep, free to shine. For they will not fear your light, they will celebrate it. and you will see how love can feel like coming home. Not a home of walls and roofs, but a home of spirit, a home of safety, a home where your soul can finally rest without fear of being abandoned. That is the gift of this union, and the reason it will touch your soul so deeply. Beloved, let me tell you something sacred. The one who is chosen for you is not only your companion, they are your mirror. They will reflect back to you the truth of who you are, the beauty you sometimes forget, the strength you sometimes doubt, the worth you sometimes question. They will not complete you, for you are already whole, but they will complement you, walking beside you in purpose, hand in hand, heart in heart. There will be days when you will wonder if such love is real, if such devotion is possible, if such union truly exists. And then, one day, you will look into their eyes, and every doubt will dissolve. You will see eternity staring back at you, not because they are perfect, but because they are chosen. And chosen means consistent. Chosen means intentional. Chosen means everlasting. Beloved, love is not rushing toward you with chaos. It is arriving with peace. Love is not storming into your life to overwhelm you. It is stepping in with gentleness to steady you. Love is not demanding that you prove yourself. It is offering itself freely, because real love does not need to be earned. It simply needs to be received. And this is the love that is written for. You don't think of the nights when you lay awake, wondering if God had forgotten your prayers. Think of the times when you watched others rejoice while you quietly held your tears. Think of the moments when you tried to convince yourself that maybe love was not meant for you. And then, imagine standing in the presence of the one who is chosen for you, feeling their arms around you, hearing their voice speak your name with tenderness, seeing in their eyes the answer you waited for. In that moment, beloved, every doubt will vanish, and every tear will make sense. This union is not only about romance, it is about purpose. Together, you will create. Together you will heal. Together you will shine brighter than you could have alone. Love will become the soil where your calling grows stronger, where your dreams take deeper root, where your faith multiplies. Beloved, hear this. The right person will not pull you away from your destiny. They will walk with you toward it. The right person will not weaken your faith. They will strengthen it. The right person will not silence your gifts. They will encourage them. This is why the one chosen for you is not just any person. They are aligned with your soul, your calling, your eternity. And when the storms come, and they will, this love will not abandon you. When life feels heavy, they will not retreat. When challenges rise, they will not blame. Instead, they will hold your hand tighter, stand with you firmer, and remind you with every breath, I am not leaving. We are in this together. Beloved, do not fear anymore. For the love you deserve is real. The love you deserve is certain. The love you deserve is near. And when it comes, you will see that all the waiting, all the hoping, all the holding on was not in vain. You will whisper to yourself with tears of gratitude, this is why it took so long. This is why I had to wait. This is why I was guided through the storms. Because this love, this chosen union was always meant for me. And yes, the reason touches my soul. Beloved soul, let me remind you again, destiny does not rush, but destiny never fails. What belongs to you has been written before the foundations of the earth, and not even time, not even distance, not even doubt can erase it. Your union has been protected like a treasure, guarded until the appointed hour, and soon, that hour will arrive. You have walked through valleys of loneliness, through nights where silence felt louder than hope, through seasons where it seemed that love belonged to everyone but you. But beloved, you have not been overlooked, you have been preserved. You have not been forgotten, you have been protected. You have not been denied, you have been prepared. Think of the strength you have gained in this waiting. Think of the wisdom you carry now that you did not carry before. Think of the faith that has been stretched, tested, but never destroyed. These are not wasted qualities, beloved. They are the foundation on which your union will stand. For what God joins together must stand on faith, on patience, on wisdom, on love that is tested and true. The one chosen for you has also been prepared. You may not see it yet, but they are being refined even now, shaped by experiences that will make them the partner you need. They are not late, they are becoming ready. They are not distant, they are being drawn closer. Even in this very moment, steps are being aligned, paths are being crossed. Timing is being perfected. Beloved, when the two of you meet, it will not be confusion, it will be clarity. It will not be chaos, it will be peace. You will not have to ask, do they truly love me? For their actions will testify louder than their words. You will not have to beg for attention, for their heart will already be with you. You will not have to fight for a place in their life, for they will carve out space for you willingly, joyfully, faithfully. And do not think that love will make life perfect, beloved. No, life will still have its storms, its challenges, its trials. But the difference will be this: you will no longer walk alone. Their hand will steady you, your presence will strengthen them, and together you will face what comes not as two, but as one. This is the power of a union that is chosen. It does not make you escape the storms. It makes you endure them together. Beloved, when you are in their presence, you will feel a strange and beautiful thing rest. Not because they fix every problem, not because they erase every fear, but because their love gives you safety, and safety gives you rest. You will find that your laughter comes more easily, that your dreams grow bolder, that your faith feels stronger. For real love does not drain you, it fills you. Real love does not shrink you, it expands you. Real love does not break you, it builds you. And this is why heaven has taken such care with your story. This is why you had to wait. This is why the path has felt so long. Because the love you are being given is not ordinary, it is chosen. And chosen love is sacred. Beloved, let me speak into your heart. You are worthy of this love. Do not believe the lies that say otherwise. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are exactly who you were created to be, and you are exactly where you need to be. Love does not pass by those who wait with faith. It comes to them in fullness, at the perfect time. So hold on, beloved. Hold on a little longer. The pages of your story are about to turn, and when they do, the chapter of loneliness will close, and the chapter of union will begin. And in that chapter, you will find yourself saying, "This is it. This is what my soul has longed for. This is the reason for the waiting. This is the love that was written for me all along." Beloved, imagine it now. Imagine the moment their hand finds yours. Imagine the day you no longer walk alone. Imagine the joy of hearing their voice say, "I choose you not for a moment, not for a season, but for a lifetime."